today's competitive trucking industry, we must always be on the lookout for new ways to improve quality and control costs. The #1 cause of damage to freight is crushing. Analysis of data also states that a large number of trailers are not being utilized to their capacity. The question we have asked ourselves is, what can we do to resolve these issues? We are here on the dock today to introduce you to a new method of handling freight that will increase the amount of freight we can put on a trailer and reduce the frequency of damage as well. Deck trailers. What are they and why do we need them? Deck trailers aren't new. In fact, they've been around for quite a while. Their purpose is simple. Add a second floor to every trailer. The process you are about to see is called the bar and channel method. Inside each deck trailer are 2 sets of steel tracks. Load bars are placed in these tracks, creating a second surface on which to load or deck freight. Deck trailers go a long way in reducing the #1 type of damage, crushing. Depending on trailer speed and road conditions, the impact force of a shipment can be 5 to 10 times its normal weight. Under adverse conditions, a 200-pound skid can turn into a 1,000-pound hammer. Deck bars keep this potentially crushing force off the freight below. The use of deck trailers improves the efficiency of our operation in 4 ways. First, less freight has to be docked. Less docking means fewer handlings, which reduces damage. Second, deck bars are a quick, easy way to create a level surface that will hold up in the most extreme conditions. Third, level freight is easier, quicker, and safer to strip than a conventionally loaded trailer. And lastly, less dunnage is needed, providing savings in time and dunnage costs. Deck trailers have 2 sets of parallel tracks called E-tracks. The E-tracks are attached to the wall and run the length of the trailer. The load bar clips into this track. The track is attached to the wall of the trailer by a bolt every 16 inches. These bolts add strength to the track and are used as a reference point when placing the load bars. A load bar is a 3-piece aluminum bar that collapses into itself. Aluminum was chosen for its lightweight and durability. When used properly, these bars can handle loads up to 2,000 pounds. A hook and clip system at either end of the bar connects it to the track. It's very important that the bar ends are properly installed in the track. Follow the arrow up signs when installing load bars. To place the end in the track, put the bottom of the hook level with the bottom of the slot and push the assembly towards the track. The hook will drop behind the track, allowing the clip to snap into its lock position. Extend the bar and repeat the process on the other end. Count the slots from the large bolts to make sure the bar is straight. After the bar is in place, test both ends to verify that they are secure. To remove the bars from the track, pull the locking clip towards the center of the trailer. Lift up on the bar and collapse it. Repeat the process at the other end. Be sure not to let the bar hang from one end. When loading or stripping a deck trailer, store the bars in an upright position at the end of the trailer when they are not in use. The bars are held against the wall by a restraining clip and a cable. Load bars should never leave the trailer. This keeps them from being separated from the trailer and avoids potential safety hazards on the dock. To remove bars for use, secure bars against the wall of the trailer with one arm and release the restraining clip. Remove a bar and set it to the side. Resecure the remaining bars with the clip. When load bars are not in use and a trailer is to move over the road, the bars should be secured into the tracks. Bars should not be left in the storage spaces during over-the-road transit. The decking process starts with 2 skids on the floor of a trailer. Remove a bar from the storage area and place it in the track. Make sure the bar is straight by counting the number of slots from the large bolt. Here is the rule of thumb we would like to follow in all decking situations. Load bars should be placed between 4 and 5 inches from the front and back edge of the skid to be decked. This prevents shifting skids from falling between the bars and damaging freight below it. Test the bar for proper installation. Make sure the bar cannot be pulled out of the track by applying horizontal force. If carton freight will be used to fill the space below the deck bars, stack it before the upper skids are decked. Remove a second bar from the storage area. Place it 4 to 5 inches from the front edge of where the skid will be placed. Test it for proper installation. Load the skids on top, being careful not to hit the deck bars with the forklift blades or the bottom of the pallet. Total weight of the decked freight should not exceed 2,000 pounds. Plywood is optional in most cases, except when loading a 4-way skid with runners that are not turned to bridge between the bars. If a 4-way skid is being loaded, place plywood on the bars to prevent damage to the skid. Use pallets, airbags, or other appropriate dunnage to prevent the shifting of decked freight during transit. When using airbags, be sure to properly inflate the bag. Overinflation of airbags can cause freight to expand the walls of the trailer. If this happens, the bars will be too short to span the width of the trailer. It should also be stressed that strippers should never reach under loaded deck bars for any reason. Improper installation of the bars or freight that may have shifted during transit could cause serious injury. Remember to place load bars in the storage area as freight is stripped to keep your work area safe and clutter-free. There are also secondary uses for load bars. Bars can be placed to keep freight from shifting from front to back. Load bars can also be placed at the rear of the trailer to prevent freight from shifting against the door during transit. If done correctly, this process can save everyone a lot of time as well as prevent damage to freight and doors. Any bars not used when stacking should be placed in the track after the trailer has been loaded. Load bars should never travel over the road without being secured into tracks. This has been a brief introduction to what deck trailers are and how to use them. If used properly, deck trailers can increase cube utilization, reduce damage to freight, and improve efficiency. These very important factors will greatly contribute to the continued growth and success of Roadway Express.